Welcome to this video from AvenueX about the videos I make. No matter if you are a long-time subscriber or a newcomer to the channel AvenueX, I want to say a big thank you and a big welcome. Since there are many new people coming in, so I thought it would be a good time to make a video about my channel, my videos, so that I can actually have a video on my front page explaining what my channel is, dressed in the Song Dynasty style. First, about my drama rating scale. It's invented by myself and it has 7 levels. It has been in operation for a bit more than a year. So if you look at my older videos, for example, back in 2019 or 18, you wouldn't find that. And the reason for picking 7 different levels is really, first it's an odd number so that I can have a middle level completely in the neutral zone. And then I have a positive end and a negative end, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 seems very reasonable and fair. Plus, 7 is a very, very important number to the entire universe. And it has some magical qualities. Numerology, a little bit of that. Let mine go. Mine, I think it works well with English and also with the concept of it's something worth digging out or something that you should stay away. The second thing I want to talk about today is not related to the drama review videos, but related to this channel and me. I constantly get emails, I get messages here and there from all kinds of platforms. I know people are always trying to reach out to me for all kinds of interesting reasons. You wouldn't want to know what kind of emails I get. Yeah. Here is just to make it clear for everyone in terms of if you need to contact me, what's the best way. Personally, although I have Instagram, I have Facebook. I hardly use them, particularly Facebook. If you want to send me a message, don't leave it on Facebook. The most simple way is email me, hello@avenuex.ca. Or if you use Discord, the link is in the description below. You can hop onto the server and then you can add me, send me a private message, probably the fastest way to get to me. And for whatever the email that might be, if you're asking me a specific question about a drama or about some cultural stuff, or you are asking about collaboration, any type of things, the best thing to do is actually make it really concise in the title. Let me know what you want. Don't worry about not being polite. You don't have to be polite. Just let me know. And if it's urgent, sometimes urgent things happen, put exclamation mark at the beginning of the title. It will catch my eyes and will not miss it. Also, if you really have something that you need me to look into, help you with whatever, put the question in the first paragraph. Some of you are just so nice, really, that you write 5 paragraphs of lovely words to me and my channel, and then, can I ask you a tiny question? When I get a lot of emails, it's a pain to try to find where is the question. So do not worry about the politeness. Effectiveness in communication is a kinder gesture to me. If you've sent me emails and never replied, it could be that I missed it. It could be I opened it and couldn't reply at the time and I forgot about it. So I cannot guarantee that I can 100% look into everybody's questions, but I'll try my best. And if you can help make that process easier for me, that would be great. So that's the second point, how to get in contact with me. Email, Discord, those will be the most effective and fastest way to grab me. Then the third point, about the reviews on dramas that I make on my channel. So this is a big topic and it will involve the next point as well. First, I want to say I highly appreciate every subscriber. Whether you joined it back in 2017 or you joined yesterday, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. That means you find something worth watching from my channel. Whatever that is, I will not presume to guess what it could be. It is not easy to be a content creator, particularly one person's team. When there's nobody to help you, everything is done by yourself. Honestly, I'm quite surprised by how long I have managed to stick to this until now. But if it was without your feedback, without your viewing, without your comments, without the stuff that people give back to me, this channel would have died a long time ago. So I highly appreciate the presence of my subscribers in whatever way. And then about the reviews I make. Like I always said in my review, it will be my honest opinion. It is honest, but it's also mine. So that means it's personal. Sometimes people send me comments, your review is not objective, but I'm like, yeah, but I can be objective. The fact is, even if I want to be objective about my reviews about dramas, not possible in this 3-dimensional world. When time moves on in a linear fashion, when everything that I can think of is based on what I've experienced previously. I don't have the ability to get into other people's head or get into the mass head and figuring out, okay, everybody calculated what is the average out opinion about anything. It's always gonna be personal. Because it's personal, I have preferences. There are things I like more than other things and things I really don't like. I highly doubt with my 70,000 or so lovely subscribers, I can even like find one person who would have exact same opinion about every drama I watch. If that is the case, it will actually scare me. So I just want to make it very clear that every review I make is from my honest personal opinion, and often it will annoy you because it's very different from what your opinion is. If you want to discuss specific things, you want to send those comments, you know, whatever, it's totally fine. Just don't try to be nasty about things. Often if I see really ridiculous stuff, I'll just delete it and block the person and goodbye, remove you from my channel. But still, that type of comments, first is I am not personally able to find every one of them and remove them, and then if they're there, sometimes it just makes other viewers not very happy. And then some people who would support my opinions would go and argue with the person who leaves those comments, so it gets like ugly, the comment section fight. I just do drama reviews, and it's just opinions about television or web dramas. It is only as important as you want it to be, and honestly, it's not that important. Then related to this, the fourth point of this video, just roughly introducing to people who are probably newcomers about how I look at dramas. I would consider technical aspects, acting, script, all those departments, and then make up a judgment. If there's one particular department this drama has done really, really well, like outstanding, if the other departments of this drama didn't have significant shortcomings, I will usually give a lot of encouraging points to a particularly well done point of a drama. And that can make the rating of the drama go higher maybe than, say, the average rating of it. And also I combine kind of a perspective of a normal audiences who just watch dramas or films, who never worked in this industry, who don't really have anything to do with storytelling as a part of their profession. That perspective I'll consider, but I will also consider things from the industry's point of view. Previous dramas that have existed in China, that at least is within my memory from the moment that I can remember things, really, all the dramas I've watched. And then when I worked in China briefly in the industry, the people I've met, the type of work environment that I experienced, and the process of things getting done, and then over the years how things got changed. So all that all become a base for me to form my rating. And that is inevitably a part of my filter. So I will have opinions about something that may sometimes look very strict or very picky. For example, about 仙侠 dramas, simply because I've watched too many of such dramas, and because of all the previous ways of how people depict the god fairy type of existence in Chinese traditional culture, in our literature, in all forms of art, also old films and television till today. So all that becomes a part of why that I personally got really tired of this genre these days. But for example, if you are international audiences, you've never watched the 仙侠 drama, and you cut right in here and watch the latest one that has just aired in China, and you think, wow, I've never seen something like that. That is so interesting and cool. So we will have very different perspectives on these things. Therefore, we arrive at totally different conclusions. But there's no who is right, who is wrong. We are all right in our own way. And to tie up that point, there's something that I often mention pretty much in all of my videos, a little bit here, a little bit there, which is what is the particular stage of Chinese dramas right now, around 2014-15. Before that time, it's a different era of Chinese dramas, because back then the television stations, satellite television stations, mostly provincial stations in China, still hold the power to say what drama gets aired. And because web dramas haven't come up yet, the streaming platforms weren't formed yet, that relationship between production companies and television stations, and how you sell the stuff and how you get back the money, and all the rating systems, how much viewership you need to hit to get what stage of payment, that's all an old system. Ever since streaming platforms start to take over in 16, 17 onwards to now, things have changed a lot. The major 4 platforms, particularly the 3, iQIYI, Youku, and Tengxun, have so much power. And in a way, it made the monopolizing problem worse, because previously there are more than, say, 8 or 10 major satellite televisions grabbing stuff from each other. Now there are only 3. It plays into part of why the dramas are getting more boring and worse written. From 14, somehow Capital found this drama making industry a good place to invest and get a high return and also do money laundry, okay? Yeah. And for the investors, they think of those dramas, the creative works, only as future contracts, really, as commodities. What they care about is how much money I can get back. And the more, the better. The less risk, the better. Because of that, it had control over casting choices, it had control over script writing, everything. Therefore, from that point onwards, even till now, seasoned watchers will see a very big decline of script quality, kind of continuously from then on. We do see a little bit effort in the last year or 2 up to now, where smaller productions, more diverse type of topics, smaller companies, people who have more passion about the actual creative work than getting money got into this game and start to make better quality stuff. But taking history into consideration, Chinese dramaland right now in terms of storytelling quality is not at its good time. You can argue whether it's the worst time or whether the worst time has passed and we're on the climb now. Not very clear yet. Maybe in another 2 years or so we can form an opinion about the crazy time in Chinese dramaland. So for everybody who has somehow jumped onto the boat or ship of Chinese dramas, well, you came in at a very interesting time. It is quite messy, it is quite challenging, it is very often very disappointing, but occasionally you see a glimmer of hope. So I would suggest, if you're a heavy drama watcher, set your expectation at a reasonable level and chill out. That should conclude this video on AvenueX's channel and video from AvenueX. Thank you for watching it till this point. Please take care. I'll see you in my next video. Meanwhile, live long and happy drama watching.